holed up in this room all day, working, editing. I need some fun. Let me have some fun. This video was called Hunting and Eating Monkeys with a Native Tribe in the Amazon Jungle. They're called the Waorani. It's a South American tribe, my people, and we're gonna see how they live.
I always thought that the jungle tribes had given up their customs. I thought it was over. But I was wrong. It's different for the Waorani tribes in the Amazon.
They're just fucking naked. That's insane. That's insane. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I'm a bit of a nudist. No, I wouldn't even call it nudist. This is just a natural way of being, but I love just never wearing clothes, never having to wear clothes. Any moment I can get outside in the sun where my clothes don't have to be off, I am on it. So this is already fucking sick, dude.
In a strange part of the Amazon, in Ecuador.
Oh, dude, isn't that sick, man? Oh my, I get so happy seeing this shit.
Their favorite food is monkeys. These are the Waorani tribes. Their language is called Wow.
My grandfather gave me an advice, which is go to school, study, get some knowledge, and protect the forest.
Welcome to Ecuador. We are in Quito now, in the capital of Ecuador.
We have arrived in the capital, Quito, and now we're heading to the Amazon. It will take 6 hours by car, and then
Would you guys watch a video if I decided to travel to Ecuador or some sort of native tribe, uncontacted tribe, and I'm just vlogging the whole thing?
we will take a plane. We're going deep into the Amazon. These tribes are unique. I'll tell you why later. We left the capital, Quito, for the city of Shell, which is named after the global oil company, Shell, because they used to extract oil from here. And we'll take off from this small airport. It's a military airport. If we don't take this plane, the trip to the Amazon will take us 2 days by car to reach our destination deep in the Amazon. We're heading to the heart of the Amazon. Along the border with Peru.
Dude, look at the humidity and the life and how luscious just everything is. Honestly, at this point, that's scary because everything grows huge in environments like these. The Amazon always scares the fuck out of me too. The anacondas, the murky water, nah. I would love to live in here, but I'm not getting in that fucking water.
Look, they're waiting for us.
Amigos.
There was a wonderful reception when we arrived. The plane left and left us behind.
We just arrived and they came to give us the welcome.
Look at their physiques. Not overly muscular, kind of lean, kind of except the guy in the middle. But the difference here is probably just genetics. But they look good. This is good. This is a good physique.
The plane will come back to pick us up in 3 days.
Yes, we are now in the Waorani's community. This is a kind of nationality. 1956 was the first contact with people from outside. He's considered the best hunter here in this community.
They use this.
I heard that's a thing, that the older guys tend to be just better hunters, not because they're more physically able, but because they're just fucking smarter. Physical ability is cool, lets you do a lot of things, but that's definitely not our greatest gift as a human.
Fruit to paint their faces.
They want to keep living in the jungle, or they're going to move to the city?
They want to stay here. They don't want to move to the city.
Nobody wants to move to the city once you've lived a life like this. if you've grown up in a city and you go to a life, of course, there's so much you have to change, to adapt to. It's essentially traumatizing in a sense, but people who live out here are already happy, so they don't want to change that. But what they will do is they'll send in TVs to areas like these. What is that? Essentially propaganda. They'll tell them that they're poor, they should get a job in the city to get a better house and all these cool clothes, when it's like, bro, I have everything here. Fuck your TV.
They prefer to be here.
Waorani girl.
Now, whether you find these people attractive or not, it is based on phenotype, really. But if you saw all their faces are wide, they're well formed, look at their teeth, crazy.
Waorani girl. Where are we gonna sleep?
We're gonna sleep there. You see the cabin?
The first thing we did was head to our hut, where we will sleep. We left our luggage and then left. It's raining.
That's insane, dude. All the tattoos, though, what is that? Maybe he was like a regular human and then he decided to live with this fucking tribe? Because that's I don't know if you guys know anything about that. How do tribal people make tattoos? That's fucking weird.
Despite the heavy rain, they had to go get the poison. They will extract the poison from the trees to use in hunting. And look where we are sheltering.
This is what I mean. I don't think we can even catch monkeys. They're way faster and nimble, but using the poison to paralyze them? Fucking cool, actually.
They've made an umbrella out of leaves.
Hunting every day.
Every day.
That guy had like 17 missing teeth. What the fuck happened?
This is the tree that contains the poison. He will climb the tree. There are climbing plants on top of this tree.
This is a poison?
They need to take the skin
Oh, they speak Spanish. Okay.
of the vine.
The name of the poison is curare. And now they're going to take it to cook, to make poison. That's a huge amount of poison.
They are now gonna make the poison. As tomorrow we're gonna be hunting, so they normally hunt monkeys almost every day. For them it's like going to the supermarket.
They like the meat of monkey.
Les gusta la carne del mono. It's delicious, he said.
The Amazon jungle is fascinating. There are tribes spread out in
Hunting every day does sound a little exhausting. It's probably easy to hunt monkeys once you have the poison, I guess. Like me personally, I would rather just hunt a moose or a fucking bison and just be good for like the next month, you know?
Ecuador, Peru, Brazil. The black thing is poison. Look at the amount of poison they extracted. That's enough to wipe out the entire village and the neighboring villages.
What language name? Wow. Wow.
Close these leaves. They're gonna put some water in there. The last step is they're gonna cook it. They're gonna boil it for 15 minutes more or less.
Now the stage of filtering the poison.
And now they filter. You can see at the bottom, you can see how the water turns the color. And now they collect it.
It's like filtering coffee.
Has to use it with their mouth. It's how they calculate the exact amount.
He adds water from the top but with his mouth, and the poison settles at the bottom.
¿Sí? Te va a hacer famosa. She is 15 years old. Tu nombre era Catherine.
Atincare.
Atincare. That's her name.
And they get pregnant early here?
That's normal. Normally here people get, they marry when they are 14, 15 years old. And as you can see, she's only 15 and she's waiting for her first baby. 5 months.
That's crazy. Like, it's crazy to see, you know what I mean? I've never seen that, like, ever. Holy fuck.
They don't go to any doctor, they don't have any pregnancy control. The canoe driver, he is the father. He is 18 years old.
Congrats.
Felicitaciones. Que te vaya súper con tu bebé. Now the ladies here are gonna lead this experience.
The poison is almost ready. They just need to boil it. However, they need an energy drink for tomorrow's hunt, and their special drink is called chicha. So we went to get it.
They are happy about like being contacted with the other world.
The modern world make us change, make us leave our traditions and our culture behind.
Of course, you're going to leave your traditions and cultures behind. And if you have some affinity towards that, it's going to be painful. What is more important, though, that you are leaving is a place where there's no pollution, there's no toxins, the food is perfect, the air and the water that you're breathing in is perfect. And yes, even the water.
He is married with 3 wives and he has 9 children. He's a hunter, so he deserves it.
Jeez. That is kind of weird though, because actually I wanted to talk about this in specific. Here's a perfect example. These are native people and they practice some sort of polygamy. And I got a few comments on I think it was my no-fap video of people being like, no proof that humans are monogamous in nature. In nature, it's disadvantageous to have one woman. And I'm like, yes, in nature settings, and if you're fighting for survival and there aren't that many people around, one man may need to impregnate many women. The issue is, even though we can do this, doesn't mean that we should. The reason I say this is because it always goes back to our 5 senses. Men and women, for the most part, aside from our hormones, aren't really that different. We want the same things. We need the same things. Humans, man or woman, have the same feelings. What I'm trying to get at here is that all humans feel a sense of jealousy. Even in Muslim arranged marriages where one guy has 4 wives, the wives always feel jealous and the guy always has a favorite. I've heard many stories of my sister-in-law, who is Muslim, talking about how wives would kill the other wives simply out of jealousy. In this case, if it's done for function, it makes sense. But in terms of the love that we need to experience, this is not optimal. The girls likely still feel jealous. The girls likely still have to compete in one way or another. But this is what I mean. Nature isn't always optimal. But you knowing this can make the proper decision and find one person to have lots of kids with if that's what you want to do. How I want you to see this is polygamy is sometimes essential, but monogamy is optimal.
This kind of fibers that they use in their bodies comes from this palm tree. Ooh. They can make hammocks, they can make dresses, they can make a bracelet.
This is from this palm tree. They will make their special drink from cassava. Cassava grows underground, like potatoes. We'll harvest it now. It's very popular in South America.
Cassava!
Look, it looks like lungs.
Oh, cassava!
Look how big it is.
Okay, another perfect example. These tribe people are eating cassava, which is a tuber, a root vegetable, but again, it's because they have to. It's a supplementary food, starvation food, because they simply don't have enough monkeys, because it doesn't seem like they're eating large ruminary animals. It seems like they're just eating small monkeys, which likely don't have a lot of fat on them. So again, these people adapt to their environments, but just because the natives do it, just because people in the past have done it, doesn't mean that it's optimal for you.
We're ready to cook. Let's go.
Nice.
This is sugar cane.
Also, forgot to mention, if they're eating sugar canes and root vegetables, it's going to be a lot easier for them to digest it because they are in Ecuador. The UV in Ecuador, the amount of sun that they're getting is incredibly high. The more sun, the more vitamin D that you're getting, it will be far easier for you to digest carbohydrates. But likely everyone watching this video is inside. We're not outside all day. We're probably vitamin D deficient. So them eating these plants, they're likely very adapted to it, and it likely causes almost no damage. Do I wish they were eating bison or large animals? 100%, but I don't think you can choose where you grow up when you grow up in a tribe.
The children in this village love monkeys. However, the adults eat them.
Waorani.
Then, they started preparing their special cassava drink. The women prepare this drink, while the men prepare the poison. They draw on their guests using a material extracted from trees.
Maybe it will not work because of hair.
These drawings depict the river, the jaguar, and the anaconda.
It also represents the anaconda.
I love anaconda.
They're making chicha now. Let's see. Then they boil the poison.
They collect all the liquid and now they boil it, they cook it.
Then dip the arrows in the poison for hunting. They will dip all these arrows in the liquid poison. They will use these weapons for hunting tomorrow.
What do they make the arrows out of?
Look how he stacks them up, one by one. They've prepared a large number of arrows. They will prepare their special drink in a way you will not see anywhere else in the world.
That is how you build healthy humans. Just fucking roll around in mud. Make sure to be in contact with as much bacteria as possible. I don't know if they're going to be eating high meat or any sort of rotting meat, but if they're not doing that, then you're just in the fucking mud. Banging. Holy shit. I used to fucking do this, but it's been a while, I guess.
By spitting,
Call it chicha. They put in their mouth, they chew it, and then they spit it. And this is a process, as you can see now. The lady is now gonna put the, yeah, you see it? Creates a bacteria.
Is this important to?
There we go. The bacteria. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. There is so much bacteria in the human mouth. I think it's almost twice as much than in cats and dogs. So if you get bitten by a human, you better take your rabies shot, because we're far more dangerous than cats or dogs. But this is, I guess, a form of fermentation. That's crazy, because I was literally just talking about it.
To spit like this?
If they don't do it, the taste is not the same. Without the chicha, they cannot survive.
Chicha.
Supplement.
it's mainly a spit drink.
It's like ice latte.
After drinking their magic drink, you will see the result tomorrow. We've been sailing in the river for more than an hour and a half trying to find a place with a lot of monkeys to head to. The search has begun.
They're gonna use some of the techniques to clean the blowguns, because the blowgun has to be completely clean inside in order to be able to hunt the monkeys with the darts. So they use this cotton to clean inside of the blowguns. They're gonna clean from inside.
You should be able to see through it.
Now he's ready.
You can hear it. Can you hear it? It's calling. We just follow the sound without seeing it.
don't know if you guys realize, but this is a bit of a trek. This is kind of a mission to just fucking hunt a monkey. This is not easy. And the reason I'm also against exercise is because some people will be like, oh, well, us humans in the past used to exercise, but almost against our will, you could say. If I pulled up to the tribe with 10 monkeys on my shoulder, been like, yo, this is for you to eat. Now you guys don't have to go hunt. They would be incredibly happy that they could now be sedentary and have food. And lots of it at that. So it goes back to the same point. Just because our ancestors did it, just because natives are doing it, doesn't mean we should be doing it. We should find the easier way to do it. We could herd animals, we could breed them, just so we have a food supply always available. I would think hunting is fun, but I would only want to do it once a week, twice a week maybe.
We've been searching for 4 hours to catch this monkey. It got shot by an arrow. The poison will spread all over its body now. It's going to climb up. I've put a GoPro on his head. He's handing him the gun. When he climbed up the tree and got close to the monkey, the monkey jumped to another tree, which was its last one.
Vamos, vamos. Oh, yeah, continue.
¿Valió la pena?
Sí, cuando vamos de cacería siempre tenemos que llevar algo en la casa.
This is a job of men, yeah,
Monos
brave
que
men.
quedan encima.
Yeah, so this is how we survive.
Really?
Okay.
Mejor del mundo.
How can you get in that water, man? Alligators, pythons, nah, what the fuck?
Sí, señor, a mi lindo Ecuador.
You have small monkey. She has small monkey.
They're gonna eat that motherfucker.
She's so cute. Marika, you like?
Nuestro favorito.
What?
It's his favorite food.
Really?
That's why they are here, because they love it. 5 horas de
What is this?
That's the monkey's head.
The hair?
He's eating its head.
No, I'm vegetarian.
Going for the brain, G. Okay.
Waorani.
Wasn't that guy the best hunter? Makes sense that he's actually eating the brain.
Have a good night.
So I'm working now to protect my forest, to protect my people.
Come to Waorani.
These are tribes fighting to protect their jungle. Thank you, Rika and David. Thank you, Ecuador.
Fuck, that is super sad. Are their jungles getting destroyed? Holy shit. This is such a peaceful way of life, really, when you look at it. Now, these ways of life are strange and extreme to us people who live here in these fucking rooms and houses and neighborhoods, but like I talk a lot about in my videos, most of the stuff isn't necessary. Most of the stuff doesn't really make you feel how you were meant to feel, alright? Like, look at all this shit I have in my room, alright? These fucking books and the guitar and the piano. None of that means anything. These are just items, things, but do they innately connect deep to the things I want in this life? And then you could ask this question to an even bigger extent. What about the job or the title that you have? Was or is your purpose in this world to complete tasks, to be an automaton, to flourish in society? Or is it something more deeply innate, something more biological, something that's tied more to this physical realm? Well, I think only you can answer that question. I also wanted to touch on the fact that there was no talk of like religion. They had cultures and they had ways of doing things, but no religion, no higher God, no higher power. And from the few documentaries and shows I have seen on this, it's that native people aren't really that religious. Well, because they have everything they need. They don't worship God as such. They just do what they have to do. They live according to nature, and that in a sense is God rewarding them. So call it nature, call it God. The semantics don't really fucking matter. The point is, what are you doing in your day-to-day life? These people don't think that they were born with sin, or that sex is wrong, or that they need to worship anything. They worship life. They have fun. And I think that's something a lot of people could take away from this video. After they hunted the monkeys, they were just dancing and in the water. Like, it's just fun. Fuck, dude. And the thing is, even if you gave these people the Bible, Torah, Quran, they wouldn't be able to understand it. And why would God, if he wanted you to follow him, write it in these languages? Well, he wouldn't. He would program every human with their intuitions and their feelings, and they have to follow that, because if they don't, then they live a life of where they're not happy. Yeah, cool video. Very cool video. Anyways, guys, I know this was a bit long, but I hope you enjoyed. Take care.